So in the today's class, I'm just revising the previous topics. That's get and put function. So in case of this get function, I have to create the object for this ifstream class, and you have to get by using this fin.get of ch, something like this. And this is just for getting the characters from the file. But here, if I want to put something, if it is nothing but I just want to put something into the file, I just want to write one character into the file, then I have to create object for OF stream. So OF stream f out, and I have to write f out dot put. Always put function or get function will take character as input, but because I am giving as integer, it is implicitly converted into character, and it is displaying those whatever the it is writing those ASCII values into that particular file. That's it. Once all the operations are done, then I will close that particular file. And this is the extra code which is used to get that particular file nunchi teeskodaniki. So whenever I want to read the contents from the file, then I have to use get function only. So whenever I want to read the contents from the file one by one, that is nothing but first single character at a time, then I will use this get function. But whenever I am writing a character into the file, only one character at a time, then I will write put function. Got it right? Yeah. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Right. Next one is we have discussed this getLine function also. This getLine function is always taking, whenever you want to take more than one character at a time, then I will use this getLine function. So for this one, I have to mention the string. Okay. So in which this is character star buffer, and this is nothing but character array. So character array. So you have to take this character array, like whenever you are dealing with this one, then you have to take f name of 30. Then this is your character array. Or you can write this one by using another way, that is nothing but pointer. Whenever you create this pointer, automatically this is nothing but character array, but it will allocate the memory only for how many name equal to I will write like something GPT. Okay, whenever I write this one, then in case of this one, this GPT will be allocated and the remaining 27 spaces will be wasted. But if you are using this character pointer, then how many characters are there in that particular, only that memory will be allocated. So GPT and last will be /0. ఇదన్నట్టు. బట్ ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ ఇది యూజ్ చేశాను అనుకోండి, సో టోటల్ 30 bytes అలొకేట్ అవుతాయి. 30 bytes GPT వస్తుంది, /0 వస్తుంది, and the remaining 26 will be wasted. Okay, so that's why in case of this getLine also, I can use this character array, and the next one is the number of bytes that I want to. Okay, how many number of bytes that I want to allocate, and the third parameter is delimiter. Whether I want to delimit that particular function by using this /n or /space. Okay, if I use this space, this is delimiter, means how these two strings, okay, two strings can be differentiated, or what is the end of this particular getLine, ela end of line anedi vastundi ani cheppesi we will mention by using this getLine. So it is reading the characters from the input stream and puts them into the array pointed by the buffer. So whatever the characters that are entered by on the keyboard, those will be stored in this particular buffer lo store avutundi. And either number character have been read. So ikkada any number of characters anedi ee number ద్వారా specify chestamu, and delimiter anedi or otherwise ikkada any number of characters. So always this getLine function, if I mention like name comma 15 comma delimiter equal to space అని ఇచ్చాను. Okay, whenever I give this kind of this one, even it is 30 bytes are allocated for this name, I'm taking only 15 characters. So that's why whenever I entered like Ravi Prasad, as I am using this delimiter as space, it is taking only Ravi, and this one is eliminated, because if I use this delimiter as space, it is exactly behaving like cin name aniste kuda it won't consider the names after giving the spaces. So before spaces ఉన్నాయి మాత్రమే కన్సిడర్ చేస్తుంది. దాని డిసడ్వాంటేజ్ ని రిమూవ్ చేయడానికి getLine యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాను. బట్ ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ getLine ఆల్సో, ఇఫ్ ద డిఫాల్ట్ delimiter is /n, అంటే మీరు రవి ప్రసాద్ అని చెప్పేసి ఇచ్చి రవి ప్రసాద్ కుమార్ సంథింగ్ లైక్ దిస్ మూడు స్పేసెస్ ఇచ్చారు. ఓకే, what would be there in the name? Can anyone guess? What is the, ఇక్కడ నేను డీలిమిటర్ ని నేను స్పేస్ ఇవ్వలేదు. స్పేస్ ఇస్తే రవి అనేది ఒకటే తీసుకుంటుంది. బట్ డీలిమిటర్ నేను ఏమి ఇవ్వలేదు అనుకోండి, బై డిఫాల్ట్ ఇట్ విల్ బి what will be the delimiter by default?
15 letters
delimiter is by default is new line /n, అంటే నేను ఇక్కడ రవి స్పేస్ ప్రసాద్ స్పేస్ కుమార్ అని ఇచ్చి ఎంటర్ అని కొట్టాను. ఎంటర్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ న్యూ లైన్. I'm going to this new line. So whenever this new line is encountered, then it won't consider the remaining దాని తర్వాత ఉన్నాయని కన్సిడర్ చేయదు. అప్పుడు ఇది ఏం వాట్ విల్ బి ది అవుట్పుట్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ వన్ గెట్ లైన్ నేమ్ ఆఫ్ 15 అంటే యా what would be the output? Yeah, so that is nothing but only 15 characters. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. So ikkada varaku vastundi ante Ravi Prasad KUM ante. Okay, so because I am taking this name and 15, as I didn't mention any delimiter, it will by default it will be taken this what is the default delimiter is new line. Okay, but if I mention it as this delimiter may be anything, comma అని పెట్టాను అనుకో, ఓన్లీ రవి కామా ప్రసాద్ అని తీసుకుంటే రవి అనేది తీసుకుంటుంది అట్లా అన్నట్టు. సో దట్ ఈస్ అబౌట్ యువర్ గెట్ లైన్ ఫంక్షన్. అండ్ ఆఫ్టర్ దిస్ వన్ వీ హ్యావ్ డిస్కస్డ్ అబౌట్ దిస్ రీడ్ రైట్ అండ్ read write function. So whenever I want to open the file, then I will use the syntax like file object dot open and what is the name of the file, and the second parameter is in which mode you want to open, and if you want to close the file means I will write directly object dot close. Once all the operations are closed, compulsory you have to close the file. So this is a simple example program using this one reading. I think this is not about reading. This is a simple program to open and closing the file. So first of all I will open the file. If the file is not opened, then I will give error. If the file reaches to 0, so then I will directly write those, I will read the contents. Okay, ila meer direct ga ila rayachu. Okay, if I want to I can write like this, while I file ila kuda rayachu, I file not I file. Okay, not I file అని రాయొచ్చు, లేకపోతే I file dot end of file equal to 0. So when it reaches to this end of file, it will return 0. So 0 equal to 0. So it will give it as what it will give 0 equal to 0 true kabatti I think end of file equal to 0. So this is 0 equal to 0. This is I think end of file whenever I think it is not equal to. Okay, because end of file is reaches, then it will return 0. So 0 not equal to 0 false kabatti it will come out of the loop. But until that, whenever this it does not reaches this end of file, then it has to read the characters from the file. So దీని కోసం నేను ఇలా అయినా యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు, లేకపోతే I file ఇక్కడ ఎస్ అనేది ఏంటిదంటే డైరెక్ట్ గా నేను ఒక క్యారెక్టర్ స్ట్రింగ్ డైరెక్ట్ గా నేను స్ట్రింగ్ తీసేసుకుంటున్నాను. సో దట్స్ వై ఐ కెన్ యూజ్ దిస్ I file డాట్ గెట్ అనేది యూజ్ చేస్తే నేను I have to use this character by character, but I just want to write the entire string into the file. So that's why I am taking this. This is what operator? Extraction or insertion operator? Yeah, extraction or insertion operator? Insertion or extraction?
Insertion, sir.
Not this one is insertion. This is your insertion. See out to use just I am inserting the data into this one. This is extraction. Means what is the meaning of this one? Whatever the characters that are there in this S, those will be extracted and stored in this I file. I file is nothing but it is an object of this IF stream. So a file lopala a string anedi vellipotundi. I am displaying that and I am closing that particular file. And this read and write functions which are used to read and write a block of binary data. Block is nothing but more than 1 byte. Okay, more than 1 byte anochu, lekapothe more than 1 byte anochu, lekapothe group of bytes. So this group of bytes is nothing but I can have in the structure or I can have in the class. So whenever I want to read a group of data into the file from the file, whenever I want to read a group of data from the file, or whenever I want to insert a group of data into the file, then I will use this read and write function. So that's why I'm using this read function character buffer. Here I have to mention the size of the buffer, and OStream also whenever I'm using this write function, then it will return the object of this OStream class, and it is also taking this buffer and size of the buffer. So the write function is used to read these many bytes. So whatever you mention in the size, those many bytes it will be reading, and it will return this particular, and whatever that reading, those will be put in the buffer. And write function is used to write these many bytes of data into the file. That is about this one. Okay, next one is these functions like take 2 arguments. So okay, always these functions will take 2 arguments. The first is the address of the variable buffer. So here address of the student kavachu, address of this student class kavachu, address of this structure కావచ్చు ఏదైనా. And the second one is the length of this one. Okay, so what is the length of this one, structure or class? So the address of the variable must be typecast to type char. Next, the data returned to a file using write can only be read accurately using this read. So whenever you write the data into the file by using this write function, that data can be read only by using this read function. So those you have to remember. So here I am just taking a simple example like string. So string అన్నప్పుడు నేను I can use getLine function or getLine function అని యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు, లేకపోతే I can use this read function. The read function will take two parameters. The first one is the what is the address of this one, so that's why str is the address, and how many bytes. So here I directly I have this 15, so that's why I'm mentioning 50. And write function is used to write the data, so here also I am using. So this is a simple example using read and write. But whenever I am using this one, here what is this program is, so here we are having this structure. I am creating this structure customer. Within this structure customer I have this name and balance. Two parameters are there. One is the name, which is which will take 20 bytes, because each character I am assuming like it is taking one byte at a time, and the balance is also 4 bytes. So total 24 bytes. So this 24 bytes, if I want to read at a time, then I have to use either read function or write function. I cannot use getLine function. GetLine function also used to read a characters only characters ni read cheyali, that too more than one characters. But here more than one character undi plus oka balance anedi undi. This is of float type and this is of 20 bytes. Okay, this is of character byte type. Ila rendu two separate, so it is like a block. Okay, it is like a customer one is one block, and in the same manner I have another customer, that is your customer 2. So this is your 2 block, and here customer 1 also having name and balance. So this is your customer name and balance, and this customer 2 also having this name and balance. So this name will take 20 bytes and balance will take 4 bytes. So this is 20 bytes and this is 4 bytes. So like this, if I want to read more than one block of data, each block contain more than any bytes of data. Okay, so this is one block and this is another block. If I want to read more than one block of data, and each block may contain more than any bytes of data, n bytes. Okay, it is I can say like read and write functions are used whenever I want to read more than one block of data, in which each block contains some n bytes of data. ఇక్కడ 24 bytes ఉంది, ఇక్కడ 24 bytes ఉంది, ఇంకొక దాంట్లో ఇంకొక, సో ఇలా మల్టిపుల్ బ్లాక్స్ మనం రీడ్ చేయాలనుకున్నా లేకపోతే రైట్ చేయాలనుకున్న ఫైల్లోకి, దెన్ ఐ విల్ యూజ్ దిస్ రీడ్ అండ్ రైట్ ఫంక్షన్స్. సో దట్స్ వై ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఐఎమ్ క్రియేటింగ్ దిస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఫర్ దిస్ కస్టమర్. స్ట్రక్చర్ కి నేను క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నాను, లైక్ స్ట్రక్ట్ కస్టమర్ అని యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు, టైప్ డెఫ్ మీకు ఏదైనా. సో ఐఎమ్ క్రియేటింగ్ జస్ట్ ఏ వేరియబుల్ ఫర్ దిస్ స్ట్రక్చర్, అండ్ ఐఎమ్ ఎంటరింగ్ ద నేమ్ and I entering the balance. And once this data is taken, first of all I am creating the object for this output stream, OF stream, because I just want to write this both name and balance into the file. So file loki rayali kabatti nenu first I am creating, I just want to do this write operation. So that's why I'm creating the object for this OF stream. And after creating this one, I will open this particular file. If the file is there, then it will be opened. Otherwise, if the file is not there, then it has to be created, saving.txt anything. Once that file is created, then I will check this condition, so that the file is opened correctly or not. If the file is opened correctly, then I will write the data by using this syntax, that is nothing but f(write), because whenever I want to deal with this more than one byte of data information or blocks of data, then I will use write function. So f(write), and it is always taking two parameters. The first one is the buffer's address. So that's why what is the address of this customer variable is savek. So ampersand savek, and that you have to convert into character star. So that is nothing but character array lo convert cheyali. And the second one is size of this one. So size of this customer anochu, size of savek anu kuda anochu. Okay, because savek is an object, right? So that's why size of savek anu kuda ivochu. Once this data is written, then I will close this one. And after this one, I just want to this, until this I am writing the data into the file by using this write function, and this is the code which is used to read the data from the file by using this read function. So for that also I have to create this if stream, because if I create f stream itself, then I can use for both input and both reading operation and writing operation. But here I am doing this, I created OF stream, so that's why I can use only for writing operation. And that's why I'm creating another object like if stream fin, and I'm opening that particular file. Once that file is opened, I will read and I will reading also same thing, exactly similar to write ki edaithe rastamo ade reading rastanu ampersand saveup. So whatever the data that is there in the customer or saveup, that will be returned into this saveup. So now I will display the name and balance. Okay, clear, right? All of you clear, right? Yeah, all of you following, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes,
So
sir.
this reading and writing class objects using read and write functions. So the read and write functions can also be used for reading and writing class objects. So ఇంతకు ముందు మనం చూసింది ఏంటంటే I can read the data using structures. Okay, I can read and write the structure data. In the same manner, I can use this reading and write functions is also used for reading and writing class objects. So these functions handle the entire structure of an object as a single unit using the computer's internal representation of data. For example, the function write copies a class object from memory byte by byte with no conversion. But one thing that must be remembered is that only data members are written into the disk file and not the member functions. అంటే మీరు క్లాస్ లో మెంబర్ ఫంక్షన్స్ ఉన్నా కానీ ఓన్లీ క్లాస్ లోపల ఉన్నటువంటి డేటా మెంబర్స్ ని మాత్రమే నేను ఫైల్లోకి రాయగలుగుతాను, లేకపోతే ఆ డేటా మెంబర్స్ ని మాత్రమే రీడ్ చేయగలుగుతాను. బట్ ఐ కెనాట్ write or read those member functions. Clear? Because the class contains both data members and member functions. Even though it contains both data members and member functions, I can write only data members into the file, or I can read only the data members from the file. Got it? If you are dealing with class objects. But whenever you are dealing with structures, because structure contains only data members, it does not contain any member functions. So that's why I can read those structured data members from the file, or I can write the data into the file. Okay. So the length of the object is obtained by the size of operator. So that is about this one. So we will see one example program using this one. Here what I am taking, class student. This student contains character name of 20. So name of 20 ante 20 bytes, and character grade ante 1 byte, and float marks ante 4 marks. So total 20 plus 1 plus 4. So that is nothing but 25 bytes on it. So here I created student S1, student S2, student S3. Then S1 will contain this 25 bytes of name ఉంటుంది, తర్వాత grade ఉంటుంది, next marks ఉంటుంది. So total 25 bytes. And S2 also contain this name and grade and marks. This is also 25 bytes. And S3 also contains this name and grade and marks. So these are three different blocks. This is block 1, this is block 2, this is block 3. So whenever I want to read more than one block of data, then I have to use this read function. So that's why, or write the data means I have to write the data into the file. So that is nothing but I will use this write function. So here first one is I am using this name, I am entering the name, I am entering the grade, and I am entering the marks. And after this one I am displaying. So because I am creating this get data function, it is a member function, I am writing outside the class. So student get data. First of all I am taking the character. Why I am taking this character? I think it is not required. Okay, this is not required. So okay, right. So first I will enter the name, I will enter the grade, and I will enter the marks, and I will display those name, grade, and marks. Next, yeah, here I am creating this file name and student CSE3 because I am creating 3 objects. This is not required. File name anadi avasaram ledu, but I am taking, I just want to take from the keyboard. We will see. Okay, so get file name and cheppanu. Next, after that I will open that particular file. Once that file is opened, then if the file is not opened, then it will give error. And I just want to enter 3 student details. So that's why I am creating the, what is this one? Can anyone tell what is this concept? What is this concept? Yeah.
Object.
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Creating object.
Yeah, array of objects. Not creating object only, but it is array of objects. Because I am creating more than one object, means I have to write CSE1, CSE2, CSE3. This is one way, but instead of that one, I can create this array of objects by using CSF array. So that's one. That's why I am entering the 3 student details. For that, I have to use this for loop. So that's why I equals 0, I less than 3. CSI I of get data ante first student details. And after reading those first student details, I am directly writing. So for writing, I have to write function, and the first one is the name of the what is the address of the first one object, and the next one is what is the size of the object. In this manner, this is your 3 data anedi, because I am opening in the out mode or append mode anedi better. Here I can use output or append mode. Once this append mode is there, then it will write the data. once the data is written, again I want to read that data. So read చేయాలంటే కంపల్సరీ నేను ఫస్ట్ బిగినింగ్ కి వెళ్ళాలి కాబట్టి C of 0 అని పెట్టాను, so that I will go to the beginning. Once after going to this one, I want to display those data. So that's why display చేయడానికి ఏంటిది ఫస్ట్ రీడ్ చేయాలి ఫైల్ నుంచి. So that's why read, it is giving the same ampersand and display, and once that is done, it is displaying the data. So we will see these two examples. Okay, 1 minute. Hope the this one dev C++ is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So here I am having this saving.txt. So first of all, I will open, because even if you are taking this one, saving, it is already created. So I will delete this one. I will delete this saving. So you can create this anywhere. If I want to create any place, then you have to mention like D, like this. Okay, you have to mention D saving.txt. But only by default folder lo aithe matrame it is automatically creating. But in case of this one, it may give error. We will see. Okay, so this is your structure customer. This is your structure customer. Within this structure customer, I have this float balance and character name. So two parameters are there, balance and name, and int main customer saveg, because I am creating the object for this customer. So this is structure variable, and after this one I am creating this OF stream. I just want to write into the file annappudu, always I will create OF stream object. If I want to read annappudu, IF stream object create chestanu. And first of all, I will enter the name, and I will enter this name by using this get line saveg.name, and balance I am entering. Once this balance is entered, then I will open this particular file, and I will open in the binary mode, because I just want to write the write function gani read function gani use chestappudu mostly I will deal with binary files. Okay, so that's why I will write the mode as binary, and if the file is not created, then it will give this error. Otherwise I will write the data into the file. So for this one, I have to use this saveg, and here no need of customer also, customer ani ivochu lekapothe saveg ani ivochu. Okay, so because whatever the number of bytes of this customer is equal to number of bytes of this particular variable also. So that's why I will write the data, and after writing the data, I will close this particular file, and I just want to read the data again back. So that's why I am creating the object for this fstream class, and I am opening that particular same file that is there in the D drive. So I will write like this. Once this file is opened, then I will read the data, same thing, same character star ampersand saveg and size of saveg. Okay, you can give customer or saveg. Okay, because both will give the number of bytes, that is name ki 20 bytes and balance ki 4 bytes, so 24 bytes. And I will display this name, and it has balance of this many balance, and I will close. So I will save this program, and I will try to compile this. Once this compilation is successful, after this compilation is successful, yeah, so the compilation is successful. Now I will try to run this program. Enter your name. So it is creating that one Ravi, and what is the balance? Okay, he has something 5,000 rupees. Okay, then you can see, right, Ravi has the balance amount of what? 5,000. Clear? Hope the screen is visible, right? So because
Yes, sir.
I am entering the name, entering your name, that is Ravi, and balance is 5,000. So it is taking whatever the data that is there, that will be entered into that particular. So if I open like D drive, in case of this D drive, that saving should be there. So if you observe, this one saving is there. Okay, if I open this saving, if I edit, so you can see this Ravi. Okay, but it is not taking, it is taking some garbage values also. It is not storing in the as it is manner, so it is storing in this garbage manner. So Ravi in this manner. So if I want to, yeah, so like this. So this is a simple example which is used to take the name and balance. Okay, and once it is taking that name and balance, it is writing that data into this file, and after this one I am reading that particular data. Got it? All of you got it, right? Once again I will run this program. That is Prasad. He has balance amount of 7,000 rupees. So Prasad has the balance amount of 7,000. If I open this particular D drive, inside this D drive saving, it is having this Prasad. Clear? All of you clear, right?
Yes, sir.
This is also another program which is used to read the class objects. Okay, in the previous this one program we have seen how to read a single structure data. I want to read the structure data. So for reading the structure data, I am using the structure variable and I am using the function read, and that will take this character star with that address of this structure variable as a parameter, and it is taking the size of structure variable. In the same manner, if I want to read this class objects, then I have to use this one. So I am creating this class student, which is taking this character name, character grade, and float marks. Okay, this is 20 bytes, and this is of 1 byte, and this is of 4 bytes. So 21 plus 4, 25 bytes. Total 25 bytes of data. So whenever you want to read or write the data of this class objects into the file, then only these data members will be written into the file. These member functions are not written. Okay, member functions are not written into the file. Only these data members function data members will be written into the file. So first of all, I am writing this structure get data function outside the class. So for writing this get data outside the class, then I am using this one. You can use this void inside or not required also. No problem, because void is nothing but no return type. So I am writing this function definition outside the class. That's why I have to write the return type and what is the name of the class student and get data. So this get data ch is not required. So here I am taking the first, I am entering the name. So for entering the name, I am taking this getLine function and name 20. And after this one, I am entering the grade, C in grade, and enter marks. These three values are entered. Once these three values are entered, I am taking this new line. So just for display, just ఇంకొక సెకండ్ స్టూడెంట్ డీటెయిల్స్ రావడం కోసం ఒక న్యూ లైన్ ఇచ్చాను అంతే. నెక్స్ట్ డిస్ప్లే చేయడానికి జస్ట్ ఐఎమ్ టేకింగ్ ది స్టూడెంట్ డిస్ప్లే, and within the display method I am just writing the name and student grade and student marks. These three I am displaying. That's it. And within this int main, within the int main, I am taking this I am taking this file name. Okay, I am taking the file name, and this file name I will enter from the keyboard itself. I will enter from the keyboard. So that's why I'm taking file name, and I'm creating the object for this fstream. I'm creating this object for this fstream, so that I can do both input and output operations. If you want to do with both this input and output operation, and declare an array of 3 objects, because I want to create 3 objects of student class. So that's why I can do by using this array of objects. So csc of 0 will be the first object, csc of 2 or student, ఇక్కడ మీరు డైరెక్ట్ గా csc అని తీసుకోవచ్చు, స్టూడెంట్. ఓకే, స్టూడెంట్ ఆఫ్ 3. So I'm taking this 3 student details, and after this one I'm creating this fstream. Nothing but whenever I want to do input operation, then I will create the object for this if stream. Whenever I want to do output operation, I will create the object for OF stream. But if I want to do both input and output operation, then I will create the object for this fstream class. And after this one, I will enter the file name. Once this file is entered, I can use get function or get line. You can use both. Get function also having this. If I want to read more than one character using get function, then I have to use the first one is the string, or what is the ఏదైతే రీడ్ చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నారో ఆ particular string, and the second one is how many bytes you want to read. And after this one, I am opening this file by using this file fname, because I will enter that file name by using this one. Once the file is entered, then it will be replaced over here. And after this is replaced, then I will open this in the input mode and output mode, and I can use append mode also. Once that file is opened, if the file is not opened, then it will give error. So that's why it has to give this one, like error occurred in opening the file. And enter the details of 3 students. So I will enter, then I have to use this for loop, because I am using this objects array of objects called compulsory for loop region. So for int I equals 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. So this will be repeated for 3 times: 0 less than 3, 1 less than 3, 2 less than 3, 3 less than 3 ki false. So it will take that 3 student details student data అనేది తీసుకుంటుంది. So stu of I dot get data first student data తీసుకుంటుంది, and I am writing that into the file. So for writing into the data into the file, then I have to use this object fio dot write, and the first parameter is the what is the size, what is the address of this object, and the second one is the size of this object. So what is the size of the object? csc of 0 అంటే 25 bytes, and ఈ 25 bytes అనేది I am writing that particular data. This is here you have to write this student. So first student details అనేవి I am writing into the file. I am writing the first student details into the file. So I have to use this. So first student details I have written, and after this one, because as I'm using output mode antenemo, it will enter, it will add the data only in the this one. I have to use out actually. Here I have to use this out mode, and because I am writing the data కాబట్టి output లో ఓపెన్ చేశాను. నెక్స్ట్ ఆ ఫైల్ ని అపెండ్ మోడ్ లో యూజ్ చేస్తే ఫస్ట్ స్టూడెంట్ డీటెయిల్స్ యాడ్ చేసిన తర్వాత సెకండ్ స్టూడెంట్ డీటెయిల్స్, తర్వాత థర్డ్ స్టూడెంట్ డీటెయిల్స్, అలా 3 స్టూడెంట్ డీటెయిల్స్ యాడ్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఫైల్ పాయింటర్ అనేది అట్ ద ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫైల్ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, ఎట్ ద ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ఫైల్ ఉన్న తర్వాత దాన్ని మళ్ళీ నేను స్టార్టింగ్ కి తీసుకురావాలి కాబట్టి ఐ విల్ use this statement like fio.seek g of 0. That is nothing but it resets the file pointer to the starting position, because to access the file from the beginning, okay, to access this files from the beginning, to access the file contents, okay, file contents from the beginning, I am making this seek g to 0. Once that is done, what is the content of this file name are shown below అని చెప్పేసి ఇక్కడ రీడ్ చేస్తాను. రీడ్ చేసిన తర్వాత క్యారెక్టర్ CSC of I, size of CSCI, and I am displaying the data by using this this one CSC కాదు ఇక్కడ. What is this one? I have renamed it to STU. So here also that is renamed to STU, and I am displaying the data by using this STU. Hope you got it right. All of you got it right? Yeah.
Yes,
The
sir.
last statement is this return 0. Okay, so now these are all statements that are there in the int main only. So within this int main, this entire data is there. Yeah, so this is your thing. Now I will save this program. So what is the main purpose of this program is just it will take 3 student details, and those through 3 student details will be entered into the file, and it will be read from the file. That's it. So here, as each student is a class object which will contain more than one byte of data or one block of data, I have to use read and write functions. Here some characters will be there, so I will try to execute in the turbo C compilers, because sometimes you may get in the some errors. Okay, right, character grade, float marks, public get data and display, and student get data. All this is not required. So the same program I'm writing, I'm executing in the turbo C compiler. That's it. So grade, marks, enter చేసిన తర్వాత I'm displaying those values, clear screen, and file name. So I can take this file name directly, okay, or I can take this file name, no need of entering this file name also. Directly I can open the file using something. Here only directly I can give, like I can write student data. Okay, I can write like uh, student.txt, something like this. I will open the file in both input mode and output mode, and I will check whether the file is opened or not. And once this file is opened or not, then I can enter those 3 student details. I will write that student details into by using this write function, and I can read the data by using this read function. Now I will try to save this program, and I will try to compile this. I'm getting error. 1 minute. What is that error? So that is file name. Okay, so this is, I'm taking this file name, so I'm not taking that file name. So I'll save this program, and I will try to compile this. Once this compilation is successful, then I will run this program. So error occurred in opening the file because that file is not there. Okay, whatever that file student.txt is not there. So for this one I have to create this student.txt, this particular turbo C, దీంట్లోనే student.txt అనేది క్రియేట్ చేయాలి. Sometimes it will be automatically created. Okay, sometimes it will be automatically created, but sometimes it won't be created. So that's why I will use here, I will create this new file. So what is that one? Student.txt. I have to use this capital letter student. So once this file is created, now I will try to save this program. Once this, I have to quit again. So once this has done, I will open this turbo C again. Once I open this Turbo C. I think the same program only there. So I will compile again. Once this compilation is successful, then I will run this program. So enter the details for 3 students. Hope the screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So enter the name. It is nothing but some name I will enter, and his grade is A, and his marks is something 567. And the second student details, enter name and enter grade. So I will enter Kiran. So actually it is not taking that A and all. Okay. Second student details it is not taking. So after entering the first student details, it is directly going. So for entering the second student details, I have to flush. So here, after getting the data, okay, once this data is getting, then I have to write this cout flush. So now I will try to compile this program. Now I will try to run this. So enter name A, marks 345. So it is not getting. Okay, grade B, and his marks is 456. Enter the third student details. It is not taking the first one. Anyway, I will enter C, and his marks is 342. So it is getting the first name Kiran, and it is displaying this grade, and after this one it is getting the marks. And the second student name it is not taking because of the same problem we are getting in the earlier also. That is nothing but whenever I am taking this more than one data, it is treating like enter as a special character. So enter name, whenever I am using this get line, I have to use this enter name, and after entering that particular thing, and whenever I am pressing that enter, after getting the first student details, again it is going to this get data. So దానికోసం మనం ఫ్లష్ చేసినా కానీ తీసుకోవట్లేదు. ఓకే, రైట్. Anyway, you got the idea, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes,
this
sir.
is about this entering the 3 student details. Once those student details, like if you are considering over here, so here I have to give the name of the file. Once you have given this name of the file, then it will ask for enter the 3 student details. Then I will enter the name, grade and marks, and after this one I will enter the second name, grade and marks, and the third name and grade and marks. Then it has to write this data. This is one block of data, this is another block of data, this is third block of data. This is about student 1, yeah, that is student of 0, and this is about student of 1, and this is of student of 2. Once these 3 student details are entered, then those details will be entered into the file. This file may be student.txt, something like this. After entering this data, then I have to read the data. So that I will read the data by using this f in dot or f something, f dot read function ద్వారా next f dot write function. So whatever the data that is there, that will be written into the file, and after this one I will read the data from the file. Then in Dow C++ also, so whenever I just want to compile, so whenever I am compiling, here I am getting error, means some character will be there over here. So I will just try to delete that character, and I will try to compile this program. Once this compilation is successful, right? Now, got it right? Yeah, the same program.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I thought some errors will be there, but no errors. But only thing is, whenever you got this type of error like /0, those kind of errors, then you have to remove the space. Okay, that is nothing but ఇక్కడ మీకు ఎర్రర్ వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, జస్ట్ దాని ముందే ఏదో క్యారెక్టర్ ఉన్నట్టు. సో జస్ట్ మీకు ఇక్కడ ఎర్రర్ వచ్చిందంటే జస్ట్ యూ విల్ డిలీట్ ఆర్ సంథింగ్, బ్యాక్ స్పేస్ అని ప్రెస్ చేయండి, and I will try to compile this program. Whenever you copy pasted the code, copy paste చేసినప్పుడు, but if you try to type చేసినప్పుడు, no problem, it will be executed. Now I will try to run this program. Enter the file name. So I will enter demo. So enter the, because the demo file is there in the here itself. Okay, so enter the details of the 3 students. Here it is also taking the same thing, like name direct ga name skip చేస్తుంది. So grade A enter చేస్తాను, marks 345, and enter grade B enter చేస్తాను, next marks are 567, and enter grade. I will take at grade as C, and I will take the marks as 890. So something like this. So it is the contents of the demo file. Grade వస్తుంది, marks రావట్లేదు. So because I just ఇక్కడ నేను అది తీసేసాను. So whenever I am displaying this, here I am after this one I have to write it as /t. I have to give it as marks, and after this one I have to give that marks. So what is this one? What is this one? Marks. Okay. Once that is done, and one more thing is I will take this name later. First I will try to take this grade. Grade tarvata I will try to take the marks name. Now I will try to save this program. I will try to compile this. Once this compilation is successful, now yeah, so now I will try to compile this program. Once this compilation is successful, now I will try to run this program. So enter the file name. So I already have this demo. So I am giving this demo, enter grade. So first I am entering the grade. Name it is not taking. Okay. So enter marks. So I will take it as 678, and a grade B, I will enter the marks as 890, and I will take the grade as C. I will take the marks as something 390, something like. So it is not taking the name. Name is not taking. So I will try to put this name at the ending, so that I think it may take this name. Now I will try to save this program, and I will compile this program. Once this compilation is successful, I will try to execute. I will try to run this program. So here the name of the file is demo. I'm giving the name as the file because I think I already have this demo. I think open. I will open demo on the. So demo on the kabatti I will try to run this program. I will write just demo. So it is taking capital letters also. Enter grade A. Enter marks are 899, and name it is not taken. So yeah, B ఎంటర్ చేసిన తర్వాత 567. సో నేను ఎంటర్ చేసిందే నేమ్ లాగా తీసుకుంటుంది అంతే ఇక్కడ. సో దానికోసం ఫ్లెష్ అనేది యూజ్ చేయాలి, కానీ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఎట్ ఆల్ కన్సిడరింగ్ 321. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ టేకింగ్ దట్ నేమ్. సో ఇక్కడ జనరల్గా నేమ్ అనేది నేను ఎక్కడైతే మార్క్స్ అని ఎంటర్ చేస్తానో ఆటోమేటికల్లీ ఆఫ్టర్ మార్క్స్ ఎంటర్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఇట్ ఈస్ టేకింగ్ దట్ వాల్యూ. I will try to save. I will try to compile. I will try to run. Flash. Okay, anyway, you just try. Hope you got it right.
Yes, sir.
Okay then, thank you all.